If your only source of income is coming from your job, then you're a one company decision away from starting over. When we were working on Wall Street, we saw people who were making six figures and seven figures get laid off overnight. And it wasn't because they weren't good at their job. It was because the company was cutting costs. That's why we made it a point to start building out different streams of income and why we want the same for you. In this video, we're going to give you 3 reasons why to convince you that you need to start making a different stream of income as soon as possible. Welcome to the Wealth Twins Show. Nicole, let's jump into it.
Well, I think, Nadia, the first reason why people need to make money outside of their jobs is because guess what? Jobs aren't promised. I don't care how secure you think your job is, right? We see it now, even with government workers. This is a job area where it used to be considered almost lifelong. Once you got it, cushy job that you can have for a lifetime. But now, look at these days where people are understanding now that that job isn't promised. But you know what is promised? I can tell you what's promised as long as I've been living. Expenses are promised, right? As long as you live, you will have expenses, and those expenses will get paid. But if you don't have a job that will pay for the expenses, how will you pay for them? Well, you pay for them through the money you make through assets that pay you. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why you need to make some form of income, passive income, or any type of income outside of your job, because you always will have expenses, but you may not always have a job that will be able to help you cover those expenses. And because of that, you have to start thinking outside the box and thinking about ways you can make money outside of your job.
I would completely agree with that. I think also, if you want to think about it, just getting an income is not enough, especially if you want more freedom. When you're looking at it from that lens, you need to start thinking about income sources that are more passive than rather than you using your time, because you need to make sure, especially if you want freedom, to start disconnecting your time from the way you make money. Okay? That's how you build wealth. Now, one of the reasons I started focusing on passive income specifically was because when I was working in the corporate world, I wanted to start a family, and I was starting a family late. I was working all these hours, and I said, there's no way I will be able to work these hours and still have a family and be able to raise my child the way I wanted to raise her. So my thing was, how can I still make the income I was making, but do it in a way that allowed me to have the freedom to spend the time with my child that I wanted to? And that's why I started focusing on passive income. I saw too many mothers in the workforce who were working with me, who were trying to work part-time in their job, but also trying to mother their children the way they wanted to. And neither one of them, or all the women I spoke to, none of them were happy. They all felt like they were failing at working and they were failing at raising their child. That's why I think it's important to start focusing on passive income streams if you're looking at different streams of income, okay? You can start off small, but the main thing is to say, if I want freedom and I want to build wealth, my time is limited. So I have to think about it from that lens. I have to think, if I'm going to get an income stream, let's focus on the ones that are more passive in nature, especially when you're looking to build wealth and have time freedom.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you actually made that distinction about passive income rather than just another source of income,
Yep.
because we grew up where people were working 2 jobs, 3 jobs just to make ends meet, and they were using their body and their time to make that money. But as you say, time is a limited resource, and you can only make so much money when you're just dealing with using your body and your time in order to actually make that money. And on top of that, I know the reason why, and the same for me, we were very much into becoming mothers and making sure that we were there for our children. But our lifestyles that we had with these busy corporate careers, there was no such thing as a work-life balance. And both you and I were worried that our kids would start calling us by our first names because we wouldn't be at home. And because of that, you have to make sure that the income you're making is disconnected from your time, because not only will it allow you to get freedom, but it'll allow you to be able to scale it, right? Because you can only scale so much when it's only you putting in those hours, right? Because we only get 24 hours. But when you're dealing with passive income, I know it sounds like a cliche, but it will allow you to make money while you sleep. And it will also allow you to multiply yourself at the same time so that more of you, in essence, is actually able to make more money for you. So yeah, you have to mainly focus on passive income, because not only will it allow you to get more freedom, but it also is more scalable. So good point, Nadia. Like, you have to understand what passive income is, right? A lot of people get this misunderstanding exactly what the definition is. They hear passive income and they think, oh, I just start making money without doing anything. That's not what passive income is. Passive income is something that you can either start with a lot of money, or a lot of your time up front, and then as the time goes on, there's a lessening of your time or your money, right? It starts working on its own and starts producing money for you without requiring so much of your time and so much of your money. That's what passive income is. No one's going to get you to make passive income without any type of effort when it comes to either time or your money. So let's just get that out the way. So that's why I'm not really a fan of saying the word passive income, but it's more of bringing your income away from active income. That's the way I like to think about it. Okay. And you can do that without actually putting that much money in or that much time in.
Yeah, I think when people think about passive income, I think you can think about it in different degrees of passivity, right? If I would put it that way. So, like, take this YouTube channel for example. We are making videos on a regular basis, right? So you wouldn't say that it's truly passive, but once that video is live in the world, we can get paid off of that video. So at that point, once that work is done up front, we get paid off of that video. We don't get paid a lot, but we do get paid off of that. So we put in the time and effort up front to create the video, and then that video lives on and makes money for us, right? That is passive in a sense because now it can live on. But I want people to understand, if a stream of income requires both your time and your money, do not look at it as a passive income venture, right? Look at it as, okay, this is going to be taken up full time. This might as well be a side hustle, right? So another way you can look at passive income is like, okay, if I had to use money to invest up front, if I don't have the time, a way you could do that is through dividends, especially in the stock market. It's one of the easiest ways to get passive income. You invest money up front and you get paid as long as you hold that particular security. It could be a stock, it could be an index fund, it could be a security that will pay you an income, it could be a bond. You invest the money up front and you're making passive income because you did the work up front. In work, I mean, you invest in money and now you're benefiting from that investment over time because now you're paid a passive income from that. There's no more work required on your end. You agree with that, Nicole?
Definitely. And what I like about what you said with those 2 points you made about YouTube and also dividends is that it highlights actually two things. One, it highlights that there's so many different ways for someone to make passive income, right? Then two, it also highlights that you can actually start small and then also get bigger as time goes, right? It only takes one YouTube video to start and then take another one and another one, another one. You can actually start making that ball start rolling faster and faster until you actually start making passive income with it. The same thing comes with dividends. Dividends is probably one of the easiest ways to make passive income. But instead of requiring your time like a YouTube video does, it will require your money. But once you start getting into dividend investing, you will start making money and that money will start to grow. So you can start off small. It does not require huge investments, say like a real estate investment that can also give you passive income. Dividends, you can do it with a relatively small amount of money and start seeing progression as you go more and more and more. And on top of that, it also starts compounding, which if you don't know, that's your money making money on itself, which is a triple bonus in my book when it comes to these things. So those two ways of making passive income, I really do enjoy that. And I also think that is another reason why anyone can start, and it's the easiest time ever in the history to be able to make passive income.
No, I would agree. And I think if you're looking at passive income sources, you need to look at what kind of personality you have and how much time you have in order for that stream of income to start kicking off and really giving you a good return on your investment of time or your investment of money, right? So let's say you are a person who likes to take on bigger risks, then maybe real estate investing might be a better start of passive income for you. But it does require, like Nicole said, a higher investment up front, right? It requires a lot of capital up front to buy a piece of real estate to start making passive income. And in the beginning, you may not make as much passive income as you think you would like because there's a different associated costs, right? But if you have that kind of personality and you have the money, maybe that's a better choice for you. I will tell you right now, I've never been mad at starting a stream of passive income than I would have been if I did not start it. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go wrong by trying to start a stream of passive income if you're doing it from the lens of I'm investing my time or my money and take calculated risks. It's much better for you to start than never start at all because you can't figure out what you want to do.
So what you're saying is now the time is going to pass regardless, right?
Exactly.
So as long as you're realistic on your goals and you're actually committed to them And in this case, is committing to actually securing your financial future by making sure that you have more control of the money that's coming in, to make sure that you cover those expenses and make sure that you are getting that type of freedom that you want, to be able to make the different choices that don't depend on what job you have. Then you can do it by focusing on how you're going to use your time or how you're going to use your money, and then coming up with a strategy, which we can help you do when it comes to learning how to make passive income and using it as a way to gain some control.
Also, when we were talking about family, you're like, oh, the twins lost me there. I want you to also understand. Say you're out of the making a family, you haven't started a family yet. It can also provide you the freedom to leave a toxic environment, whether that environment be a job environment, a relationship. It gives you the freedom because now you have something that can support you as you're making that transition out of that environment. And it stops you from staying in there because you feel like that's the only place you can come if you have that has money coming in for you. So think about it from that way. Doesn't have to be just the freedom of raising a family and doing what you want with your time, but it's the freedom to leave a situation that's no longer serving you too.
You know, when you say that, it makes me think about jobs. A lot of people we talk to, they have good retirement accounts. They like to invest in their retirement accounts, and they think that's all they needed to do, right? But the problem with only investing in your retirement accounts is that that money is locked up until you hit a certain age. When you focus on investing and focus on using passive income, that gives you a pot of money that you can use right then and right now to give yourself freedom, like Nadia said, to leave that toxic situation that you're in, right? So it's a way to use your money as a tool to help you not only in the future, but also now. So that's a great point, and it's definitely something that we should always keep in mind. It's not just about families and stuff, it's about you and self-care as well. So with that, if you enjoy what we're talking about and you understand what we mean and why we believe passive income is so important, and learning how to invest in assets that will actually give you passive income, then I invite you to join our Wealth Pack newsletter, because that's where we give more insights in our understanding of how we think about passive income, the ways we think are the best ways to make passive income, and being realistic about it. So if that's something you like, then join the Wealth Pack newsletter. The link is in the description below.
And if you guys were feeling what we were talking about in this video, let us know what point hit you the most. Write it in the comment below. Let us know what you were feeling. We'll talk to you in the next video, and we'll see you soon.